Good morning, Experier. So the reason we always say good morning is the time when you wake up, right? So this industry have shaken me and waken me up. Many of you guys know that I came into this industry in 2015. A year later, I decided to go full time. And from there, journey started. And I came to Expedia Financial Group in 2018. And I have disclosed this in past that I was looking for a faster and better vehicle where I can grow myself faster and I can do better for my business partners. That was the most important part because retention was the key, right? But during that journey, I learned one thing. In my first year, I was testing myself that is it something for me? And I understood one part that what do we do for others? So here's one of the things you need to ask and maybe write this down for yourself. You need to ask this question to yourself is that what do we do for others? So do we help people to grow their net worth in the form of whether it's protection, which is uh, protecting their foundation, or their long-term investment. So if you look at on our front page on Expedia website, there's a quote. What is our mission? What is our vision? So our mission and vision is building financial foundation for families to empower them today. It means if something happens to me too soon, my family is not devastated. What a reason to do something for others with that kind of mindset. And the second is if I outlive, I'm building a legacy. So we build a legacy in different forms. One is my own net worth. The second one is passive income. The third one is running business that you can pass from generations to generation. And as you guys have many of the speakers saying same thing over and over, which is building a business is very, very important. So now the next thing, along with that, what else do we learn in financial solutions? Financial independence number, FIN number, is first time I ever heard when I came to Expedia. And Expedia have done an incredible job. And there's even a software. This helps you to think that how your future will look like and are you on target? Are you on target to meet your goals? Will you have enough wealth if your goal is to have certain amount of income? Now it can be done in two ways in our company. One is having income through residual income, which is passive income, or have enough savings. From there, you can earn interest when you want to retire, right? So there's two ways to do that. The other part is managing debt, which means you understand how debt works, what is good debt, what is bad debt. Now, in order to do that, I said, this is something I want to do. This will give me some pride. People will feel good when I help them on these things, on these financial solutions. So this is what motivated me to go full time. But here was the question. I attended few seminars in my early days, but I started deciding that this is what I want to do. But then I started watching how others do it. These people who were on scoreboard, I started watching their daily activity. And that is my topic today called Power of Becoming Independent. So first thing, I got my license on 29th of January. I got my first promotion through their system in my previous company. But then I saw what my trainer does. So whatever he had some applications in his vehicle. He had a printer. He had a laptop on which all the softwares were installed. So that was the number one step. I said I need to do the same. So within first week, this is what I did. I said, if the only way to do that is, are we good? Yeah. Okay. So in order to become independent, whatever he does, I have to follow the same. And this is why I started asking myself that why do I want it. So I have made it very clear. You need to ask yourself why financial industry, because that is step one towards becoming independent. The second thing is making a decision. So I was making good money. Life was pretty good. We were enjoying good family life with family. I was saving about 10,000 a year into RSPs at that time, and I was making about 100,000. By end of that year, I had to make a decision that I have to quit my job and I'll go full time. Now, in order to do that, I have to do things myself. I learned that I cannot always ask my trainer to be with me. He have many other things to do. He need to build his business, where I need to learn and teach my people. And this is where it is very important for all of you guys, whether you're full time or part time, you need to make a decision, like I did, right? And then, of course, there's always a very, very important part that there's 95% people who will be struggling financially after retirement versus 4 and 1%, which are going to be financially good. 1% are going to be wealthy, 4% will do good, 95% will be struggling. But what do you want? That is the most important part. So, this will help you if you write a goal, if you know what direction you are heading, this will help you to decide your own future. Now, the next part in becoming independent is a checklist, which is some questions. So, who wants to stay dependent? Ask yourself, your 5-year-old child and your parents still take you to toilet, and you haven't learned how to get rid of your diapers. So, dependent child, how many people will, unless there's a health situation, but how many moms will be proud of their child, kids, that my son is 10-year-old, 15-year-old, and I still have to take him to the toilet every morning? Or would you like to be independent? So, in our business, um, as many of the speakers have said, it is funny, or sometimes I smile now thinking that when people who are into the industry for 2 years, 3 years, they will simply ask, oh, what is the phone number for this company? What is the phone number for that rep? Oh, do you have their email handy? Like 2 years into the business, and you still don't know what is the phone number of your rep who's going to teach you, or you don't know how to follow up on the business. These are some of the things which is the checklist you need to work on, that am I good on it or I need to improve myself. So if you start improving yourself and become independent, that will help you to grow your business. The next thing is, when it comes to financial solutions, I love these all the speakers this morning. They were talking about very similar thing, which is interest. Whose interest should we keep in front? Now, of course, if I want to build a right, you need to start thinking like a farmer, right? And that was a very good topic Raza did. Interest is my client. My client is God to me, but at the same time, I have some fiduciary responsibility towards my product partners and my MGA, which is Expedia, because there's guidelines, there's compliance, there's all these other things, right? I have to work on. So you must find what is the best interest and have that balance of everything. The next thing is response. Response means, how do I react towards my business? There's going to be ups and downs. Do you feel really frustrated? Do you complain a lot? Because whatever you say, your team is watching you, because you are the leader, whether you're senior financial associate or senior manager or executive director, you are the leader for your team, right? So these are some of the things where you must do that checklist and watch some of the things. Results, I have always said this, money is a byproduct of what we do for others. Results will follow if you do it right. It will come to you. So the next thing is 4 qualities of becoming independent. So let's review them quickly. One thing you need to work on is time management, which is discipline. What time do you wake up? So if you look at TD Bank, CIBC, RBC, do they have specific hours of their branches? Do they open at same time, whether someone is walking in or not? It's exactly the same way that do you do time management? Do you have opening hours? Do you have closing hours? And all of that, right? The next thing is review your daily schedule, and you need to do it night before. What is your activity next day? You need to review it tonight. You know why? Because when you're sleeping with that mindset that this is what I'm going to do tomorrow, you start thinking about it. It is coming into your mind, and you will start finding solutions. Your mind will bring different solutions and you will become better time over time on those things. The next thing is good listener. Most of the times in my early days, all I had is people come to me and complain, and I was too good on reaction. I wanted to butt head, right? Even sometimes I do now, but I'm trying to become better, which means I have to work on myself to listen to others and react less. And this is where ELC have done great job. I really appreciate and admire what they have done. And the next thing is you got to be a giver, so you don't have to hand out money. Giver means any of your spare minute. What do you do with it? Is it towards your team? Is it towards your people, or is it towards your clients? Are you picking that phone and making your clients feel good? So I've been like every 6 months I'll make a phone call. I'll tell them how do they stand on their net worth on investments, or where do they stand. Same for my team. If someone is doing good, I'll pick up a phone or send them a text that hey, you stand here. It makes them feel good. That is giver, right? That in my spare time, when I'm not doing something, am I investing that time into my business? That will help you to become better and more stronger. So last thing which we need to work on is that when I am new, I have some responsibilities. So habits is what becomes, and that is what that is your crop. Whatever you sow, you're gonna reap. So in starting, what do? I have a trainer who tells me to follow 8 week commitment. But if you start following it, if all of your teammates start following it, they need to learn how to teach others. So you follow first and then teach others. You give first, then you get for rest of your life. You will reap for rest of your life. Following need analysis, what is their need? So if I look at Ontario and BC, mortgages are gone to 1.5, 2 million on average. And if you're still focused on giving them $500,000 insurance policy, is that good? Is that real need analysis? Or are you doing proper job? If they don't have emergency funds, are you pushing them towards a plan where you're going to make more commission? Or you're helping them build emergency funds? If they are paying high interest credit card debt, are you helping them on those things? So first learn how to do need analysis and then teach. Become master closer and then teach how to become one, which means how to learn handling objections. Objection handling is one of the major P, and then teach others how to handle that. Learn how to follow up yourself, watch your business, submitted business, any leads or any pending appointments, and then start teaching others. And then focus on recruiting and building, and then teach others that what is the power of recruiting and building. And that is my definition towards how you become independent. And I have few seconds left. I greatly appreciate Expedia, Jamie, Leanne, Sheldon, back office, and all of my executive directors, sales managers, senior financial associates, and anyone who counts on us. Along with that, this company have changed my life. Life has gone better. It gave me a chance to become better person in my life. And this is what I see. I see many, many more leaders who will be very successful. I know this is happening, right? And Jamie was sharing some numbers in Monday morning training with me. He have done some incredible work, and his vision and mission and Leanne's vision and mission is heading right direction. It's just up to us that do we want to be part of that journey, or do we want to try in our own way? Choices are yours. Everyone works, but I believe I have chosen the right path. My entire organization have chosen a right path. And with this, thank you very much. See you guys on top.
Hey, if you like this video or any of the other videos that I have on my channel, stay tuned. We have so many more coming, but I want to make sure that you're in the know, that you know when they're coming. So please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and make sure you hit the notification bell.